fun. Yesterday was like the introduction that I did. Today is day 1, and I'm going to do the 30-day shred today. Yesterday I had done the Biggest Loser final last chance workout yesterday. So I'm going to do something different today, and I'll show a little bit of me doing my exercises, and then later I'm going to show you what I am making for lunch. I have a recipe picked out that I'm going to show you, and also I'm going to make a dessert for this evening, and it's going to be something that not only that I will enjoy, but also my husband, even though he's not dieting. So I'm going to go ahead and show you that. One thing that I always do before I start working out is I fill up my water thing, and this is actually called the Bubba Cake 52. And I like this one because if I drink everything in this thing, it's 52 ounces, and I need at least that much every day. So I try to drink at least one of these, if not 2 of these a day. So I use this, from the time I get up all day long, and especially when I'm doing my workout. So you might see me periodically stop if I can't make it through the whole program. Then I may have to stop here and there because I'm just starting out, but at least I'm starting.
Of the 30-day shred. Well, hoping you know me. I'll be your trainer. My name is Jillian. And with me today, my 2 best girls helping us out. Anita, beginner. Eyes on her. She's going to be doing modified versions of some of the harder exercises to help ease you into it. Now, for those of you who are up for a bit of a challenge, it's a bit. Keep your eyes on Natalie, and if you want to look like this, do what she does, you should be there in no time. Oh, yeah. Right?
Okay, so I just finished Jillian's 30-day shred. It was my first time doing that in a long time, and I did make it through the whole thing. I did have to pause a little bit and take some water, but then I jumped right back into it, and now I feel better that I actually did it all the way through. So in just a little bit, I'm going to come back, and I'm going to show you what I'm making for lunch, and then I'm also going to make a dessert for dinner. So I'll see you in just a little bit. Bye. Okay, so here we are in my kitchen, and I'm about to prepare my lunch. Today I'm going to use the Weight Watchers 5-ingredient, 15-minute recipes, and what I'm actually going to make today are easy chicken quesadillas. It says that the point value for these is 4. This recipe will make 2 servings. So the first thing I'm going to do is get 2/3 of a cup of chopped cooked chicken breast and add it to my bowl. Now the next thing it calls for is taco seasoning. I don't have taco seasoning, so I'm going to use this kickin' chicken seasoning. It kind of has a little oomph to it. It's a little bit spicy. So if you're not into spicy, you might want to choose something else. This is what I'm going to use. Okay, so I toss this together, the seasoning and the chicken. Now I'm going to take one of my flour tortillas. You have 2 of them, about an 8-inch size. Now I am going to use 2 Fine low-carb, low-fat wraps. I like these a lot. They do really well in my quesadilla maker. So I'm going to take one of these. Now we have a 1/4 cup of refried beans. We're going to half this between the 2 tortillas. So I take half. I spread it on half of the tortilla. Okay. Now I also have onions. tablespoons of onions. I'm just going to sprinkle that, half of it, on this tortilla. I also like salsa in my quesadillas. So I've got here 6 tablespoons of refrigerated salsa. Just going to put a little bit on top here. You can also use salsa as a dip once you make your quesadillas, because salsa is 0 points on Weight Watchers. I'm going to take half of the chicken mixture and spread across the quesadilla. Now I also have a half a cup of cheese, so that's going to be a 1/4 cup of cheese per tortilla. So I take half of my cheese mixture. It calls for cheddar. Today I'm using mozzarella because that's what I have, and I like mozzarella. So I spread that over the quesadilla. Now, what I'm going to do is I have a quesadilla maker. It's the El Paso Chili Company quesadilla maker. Now, I love this thing. I actually got it for Christmas one year at an office party. Okay, so I've got it plugged in. I just have to let it warm up, and when the green light on the top turns on, then it's ready to make my quesadilla. Now this thing is huge. It's not, you think if you're on a diet that you're getting something that's small and you don't get to enjoy anything. Well, this thing is stuffed. So while I'm waiting for that to warm up, I'm going to go ahead and put together my other quesadilla. Okay. Spread my refried beans across the quesadilla on half of it. I spread my onions across it. Now you can use whatever kind of onions you want. You can use sweet onions, Vidalia onions, purple onions, green onions, whatever is your preference. Now, in salsa, I use the mild. If you like spicy, hot things, you might want to kick it up with the hot salsa. You can also use the different kinds like the pineapple salsa or the mango salsa, black bean and corn salsa. There's a lot of choices. Now, I spread the rest of my chicken on the quesadilla. Then I spread the rest of my cheese across the quesadilla. Okay, it looks like it might be ready. So I'm going to go ahead and put in my first quesadilla. Now you can do this 2 ways. You can put 2 quesadilla or 2 shells on here that's fully round, and then close it and then cut it open. I like to do mine on 1 quesadilla shell at a time. So I'm going to lay it over half of the quesadilla maker. Now it's got these little indentions in it, so when it starts cooking, it's going to make little indentions so you can cut it into 3 pieces once you get it out. takes about 3 minutes for it to get ready. Now this thing is pretty stuffed, so even some of the cheese or the salsa could come out on the edges, which is fine. This thing is super easy to clean up, and I guarantee you, if you ever get one of these, you'll love it. It's great. You can do breakfast things with it. I make breakfast quesadillas for me and my husband all the time. Also, these, you can use anything. You can even make dessert quesadillas with pie filling. I'm going to let it toast just a little bit longer. Okay, it's ready. Be careful because it's a hot surface. So I've got my other one going. I'm going to take a pizza cutter and I'm going to cut this into thirds. Here you go. You've got 3 quesadillas, triangular shape. And I usually have this with a salad because a salad is 0 points. You can put tomatoes on it. Any kind of vegetables usually are 0 points. And so this would be 4 points for half of it, and then a salad, and I've got a meal. You know, usually it's around 5 or 6 points for a lunch item. So just get one of your cookbooks and pull it out. A lot of this stuff is easy, and I will see you in a little bit because I'm going to make a dessert for dinner.